Yeah! Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so everyone's excited to be here tonight.
We're excited to be here at the Arlington Weekly
All
News,
right.
right, Craig?
You're excited
Are
to
you,
be anywhere. It
are you
sounds like.
speechless?
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele
The
Quo.
mild-mannered Daniel Pineda, he calms down when it's time to say his name.
Hey, we have to be excited every day, right?
Is this our second show and our third show in March? I'm not sure where we're at.
Somewhere in the middle of March.
Oh, it's our equinox show, not.
Oh, well, there you
Is it
go.
the equinox?
St. Patty's?
It's the vernal.
No,
The spring
St.
equinox.
Patty's is way over.
Well,
Even though
th-
Seamus is here today.
Wait, 3 days?
All right, we're rambling on here. News and
News
Community
rolls
Bulletin
on.
Board, and as you may have noticed, Adele is here with another installment of
It's easy being green.
Now
Indeed
that's
it is,
something
for
to
got
be
something right.
excited about.
CBB, as I mentioned. Denise is here with, and she's looking at masterpieces, her review on masterpieces tonight. Our News for Seniors segment, and then, is it Miriam Gennari? I'm not sure. Somebody's coming up. Janet Kopenhaver. That wraps up our show, and then bye-bye and sign off. But before we begin, social media.
That's right, Craig. Talking about masterpieces, you can watch the
Oh, my
Arlington Weekly
goodness.
News on our very own
Talking
YouTube
about
channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number one.
The number
also,
one.
facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. So we are a masterpiece here at the Arlington Weekly News.
Masterpiece in the making. Also on the radio, WERA 96.7 LP FM. Check us out. We're in your ear.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. As promised now. Calm down over there. Here we go.
Simmer down,
Now,
simmer
our
down.
news items. Number one. Well, we promised you an update on the mural at the Goody's Pizzeria building there in Clarendon, and here it is. The owners were forced to paint over their colorful mural they were forced by Arlington County's planning department. The county's argument was that the images evoked some of the foods available inside and therefore constituted advertising. It might be interesting to apply the same logic to some other establishments in the area. For instance, both TD Bank and United Bank feature a lot of green on their buildings, and green is a good color for money, maybe? Yes, it is. The banking industry's main product, of course, is the green stuff, money. Note that both banks also feature some silver and other money-associated colors. Even the bricks are kind of a copper color, like may bring to mind pennies, perhaps. Stay tuned on that, Daniel.
It's the green team. Oh, no, sorry. That's
green.
Kawasaki. I apologize.
Your
I'm
turn.
sorry, yeah. Well, it's not known why the Goody's mural was painted over using so much green, but those of us in video can have some fun with the green screen effects. There are any number of alternate images that can now be green screened onto the walls. There's the obvious money theme, of course. A pizza image could also be superimposed, then turned off when inspectors come by. But this last one might be the favorite of a lot of people, especially fans of George Orwell's book, 1984. We extend our condolences to the mural artist whose work was destroyed.
All right, Daniel, also on our news items, well, the Arlington County Board unanimously approved the incentive plan for Amazon to move to Arlington County. To some observers, however, this is a bit like reporting that the sky got a little lighter this morning at sunrise. It seemed equally inevitable, with the state of Virginia already backing the move with incentives of over more than $500 million, and with businesses like JBG already making purchases based on the anticipated move. The pressure to approve the package was greater than the resistance. Our own Miriam Gennari made a statement saying that the Amazon, quote, be vigilant in considering livability and holistic planning. Opponents of the plan generally argued about quality of life concerns, while advocates argued in favor of all the money that the move is expected to bring to the county. Since quality of life is a little hard to qualify or quantify, anticipated dollars, the advocates, they prevailed. There you go. Daniel.
Well, Craig, on to our next story for tonight. Speaking of money, the staff and producers have been gearing up with scripted messages as we prepare for the Spring Fund Drive on behalf of the Arlington Independent Media. Here at Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News, we've been cooking up some videos that are a little, well, unorthodox. So stay tuned for some fun. The live portion of the Fund Drive will run from 7 to 9 p.m. every weekday evening from April 1st through April the 14th, and it may preempt, well, the Monday night showings of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. Well, don't worry, we'll still be here.
We'll be here, as always. And as always is here.
She's always here, you mean?
She's always here.
Yeah, I have a little
I'm
cough
really having
back
a
there.
little problem here tonight. I get taxes on my brain. I don't know what
Taxes
it is.
are coming up.
Adele Quo is here with another installment of
Yeah.
It's Easy.
Wow, we fell apart. What's wrong with you,
totally fell
Daniel?
apart.
It's on my phone.
Back to rehearsal. Here's Adele.
Hey, Adele.
Hey,
Easy
welcome
Being Green.
everyone to my Easy Being Green. It's great to be back. We're here with Joe Tree Frog, and once a year, Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District offers affordable native tree and shrub seedling packages for sale to Northern Virginia residents and organizations. If you're hungry, grab pen and paper, because this year's theme, Joe Tree Frog and Friends, here's Shamus here, our new bear, presents our native, incredible edibles, shrubs, and trees that serve as valuable food sources for our wildlife friends and delicious treats for us. Since berries, fruits, and nuts are tasty, fun, and nutritional to eat, these plants are sure to bring joy and delight to your garden. There's 2 different native seedling packages available. We'll start with the shrub and small tree package. You'll receive 10 seedlings for only $17.50. You get to enjoy 2 American wild plums, that's Prunus americana, which will produce pinkish red wild plums that can be eaten fresh or used in jellies and preserves. You'll also get 2 pawpaws, that's Asimina triloba, to impress your family and friends by serving the largest edible fruit native to North America. It has an exotic taste described from banana custard to a cross between mango, papaya, and banana. It's best to eat pawpaws ripe, fresh from the tree, and second best, it's one of the best ice cream flavors. There are even some pawpaw bears. You'll also get 2 American elderberry, that's Sambucus canadensis, to incorporate the juicy dark purple berries in your beverages, soups, syrups, pies, and preserves. There's also 2 black chokeberry, that's Aronia melanocarpa. It's not as well known an edible fruit, but recently studied as a grower-friendly superfruit. That's a great source of antioxidants and useful to make tasty jams and jellies, and utilized mainly in juices, purees, jams, jellies, and wine. And also 2 American hazelnuts. That's Corylus americana, which will bear annual abundant crops of small, sweet-tasting nuts. The nuts are easy to crack and drop free of the husk when mature. Now, there's also a tree package that provides 6 seedlings for only $12.50. In this package, you get to enjoy 2 flowering dogwoods, that's Cornus florida. They attract migrant birds with their bright red-orange berries. There's also 2 American persimmon, that's Diospyros virginiana. They provide large, sweet orange fruit in the fall that's commonly used in syrups, jellies, ice creams, puddings, cakes, or pies. And there's 2 common hackberries in the package. That's Celtis occidentalis, which offers an abundant crop of small purple berries that are popular with our winter birds and also attracts many butterfly species. I am completely, totally hungry. So place your order early to avoid disappointment. Online ordering will continue until Tuesday, April 2nd, and pick up your seedling packages on April 5th and 6th at the Sleepy Hollow Bath and Racquet Club in Falls Church. For more information, check their website at fairfaxcounty.gov. You'll go to Soil-Water Conservation and look under Native Seedling Sale.
We're all hungry now.
I know. I just gotta get me some of these packets.
Somehow, way down yonder in the Asamina triloba patch.
Wow, how does he do that?
Just is not quite. It doesn't have the same ring as the pawpaw patch.
You are
know.
practicing your Latin, though. That's amazing.
Have you
I
been
like
reading her
Asamina
scripts?
triloba, way down
patch.
yonder in the Asamina triloba patch. You know.
Are you reading her scripts before the
Pawpaw is
newscast?
much
or-
better.
God,
Okay,
so
thanks,
perfect.
Adele. We appreciate it. As always, your
Thank you, Adele.
EBG segments. Here we go now, as promised, our CBB Community Bulletin Board file. Well, have the new income tax forms got you confused? Yes, fear not. Help is available for people with low or moderate income. Just come on down to participating Arlington libraries for free assistance. Walk-in appointments are available on Tuesdays from 10 to 7 all day long, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Central Library at 1015 North Quincy. Be sure to bring your important tax-related documents. For more information or to schedule an appointment, give them a call at this number on your screen and in your ear now, 703-829-6192. Daniel.
News you can use.
News you can use indeed.
Yes. Well, if the Central Library isn't a convenient location for you, or if you need to come on a different day, there's another Arlington library where people with low and moderate income can get tax help. Alternate walk-in appointments are available on Tuesdays from 1:15 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's at the Columbia Pike Branch Library, located, of course, 816 South Walter Reed Drive. Again, be sure to bring your important tax-related documents with you. And for more information or to schedule an appointment, well, give them a call at 703-829-6192. Help will be available at both locations up until mid-April. Help is on the way.
Help is on the way. Fear not. Also in our CBB file, Regulatory Hacking, a Playbook for Startups, is a business book written by Arlington resident Evan Burfield. It offers a special look at the effects of tech and government on new businesses. Mr. Burfield will appear with County Board member Libby Garvey to discuss strategies to use that you may be able to use to succeed in the complex markets of today's world. That's coming up on Wednesday, March 27. From 7 to 9 in the evening in the Barbara Donlin Auditorium at the Central Library, 1015 North Quincy Street. Attendance is first come, first served, so be an early bird. Get there early.
Get
Daniel.
there early. You
Daniel,
never know.
Daniel.
What?
Daniel.
Nothing for kids this week? Perish the thought. Building Brickmania in a fun event designed for children in kindergarten through grade 5. Kids are invited to create cool structures using their hands and their imagination. The bricks will be provided, of course. Registration is required, and kids under the age of 9 must be accompanied by an adult. It all takes place on Thursday, March the 28th, 2019, from 4 to 5 p.m. in the Storytime Room at the Columbia Pike Branch Library. Of course, again, 816 South Walter Reed Drive. For more information, give them a call at 703-228-5993. Craig.
And Daniel, also in CBB, there'll be another showing of the Styrofoam Mom movie.
Yeah.
At Teen Echo location celebration that's coming up on Saturday, April 6th from 5:30 to 8:30 in the PM portion of the day, 241 18th Street South at National Landing. Woo. Tickets are available through Eventbrite. Appetizers, drinks, and refreshments will be included. And that's it, so check that one out. We'll be back with news for seniors, I think, right after we hear from Denise and her thoughts on masterpieces. Here's Denise.
Masterpieces of the Oral and Intangible Heritage of Humanity is a world premiere of a play written by a local female playwright with a female director, a product of Signature Theater's initiative to help local playwrights develop new works. It tackles some broad questions. What is a masterpiece? How do we define humanity? What is worthy of being salvaged to benefit future generations? Written by Heather McDonald and directed by Nadia Tass, the play finds 3 women from very different backgrounds living in the ruins of an art museum. Holly Twyford's enduring Layla is an art conservator who has been taken prisoner by Felicia Curry's militant Mitra. The seemingly compliant Nadia, played by Yesenia Iglesias, is caring for Layla's wounds. The world has been at war for over 100 years, and scenic designer James Kronzer has turned the Ark into the desolate ruins of a museum's exhibit hall that looks as if it has been repeatedly bombed and burned out. Rubble falls from the ceiling. It is as bleak as the lives of the three women who inhabit it. There is nothing ladylike about the behavior of these three women. That the playbill lists Rob Hunter as fight choreographer drops the first hint that the actions will be harsh and brutal. It seems a true miracle that the discovery of a Rembrandt will touch the thread of humanity that has survived in each of these women. The savage actions make some of the less brave audience members look away from the stage. The playwright forces audience participation. She has distributed small ballots so that every onlooker submits their list for masterpieces to be saved. The lists range from a child's crayon drawings to celebrated paintings and sculpture, literature and music. I was comforted that in her work, the species of rhinoceros has survived 100 years of mankind's warfare and has taken refuge in the museum as well. Exotic wildlife species make my list of masterpieces that must be preserved. Masterpieces continues its signature through April 7th. Just don't expect one of Signature's perfectly crafted musicals. This show is compelling and provocative and will force you to rethink masterpieces, heritage, and humanity. I'm Denise Pringle. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Denise, and her
Thank
thoughts on masterpieces. We appreciate it. Thanks, Denise. Here we go. As promised, now news for seniors coming your way right now. Legal Services of Northern Virginia provides free, FREE, free confidential legal assistance to eligible seniors. They can assist with Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid issues. They can also help with consumer and housing law problems and many other areas of concern. Pre-screening is necessary to determine your eligibility prior to scheduling an appointment. That's coming up on Thursday, March 28th at 9:30 to 11:30 in the morning at Langston Brown Senior Center at 2121 North Culpeper. The number to call for more information is 703-228-TAKE-2, 703-778-6800. Daniel.
Well, Craig, on to our next story for tonight. A representative from Arlington County's Department of Human Services will answer questions about services available through the county. These services include assistance applying for affordable housing or for citizenship. One-on-one appointments are available Thursday, March the 28th between 10 and 11 a.m. at the Walter Reed Senior Center located at 2909 16th Street South. For more information, well, give them a call. 703-228-0955.
And also in news for seniors, representatives from Northern Virginia Resource Center for Deaf and Hard of Hearing People will be conducting hearing screenings and dispensing information on hearing loss. They will also demonstrate various hearing assistive technologies. The center is the area's leading nonprofit for people with hearing loss. That is coming up at Walter Reed Senior Center, located at 2909 16th Street South. For an appointment and more information, give them a call at 703-228-0955. Daniel.
Well, Craig, with so many different diets and food philosophies out there, it's no wonder why people are confused about which foods to eat and which, well, to avoid. Dietitians from Virginia Cooperative Extension will answer questions like, how should a person who is 55 years of age and older eat to maintain health and wellness? It's a very important one. Well, that's on Friday, March the 29th, 1:30 to 3 p.m. at Aurora Hill Senior Center, located at 735 18th Street South. Register to attend by calling 703-228-5722. Craig, on to the next story.
And finally, Daniel, news for seniors. The monthly comedy club for seniors will meet on Wednesday, April 17 from 11:30 to 12:30 at Aurora Hill Senior Center. They're located at their usual location. Funny Business is expected to resume on May 15th. Disappointed viewers with internet access can survive by going to the 18th Street South location. It's 2 days after the federal tax deadline, so that should be easy to find, but it may help a little bit. Thanks always to Judy Masabny for her efforts in sending us these announcements. Thanks, Judy.
Thank you, Judy.
We'll be back with sign-off and bye-bye right after some interesting information from Janet Kopenhaver.
This is a statement from Janet Kopenhaver, chair of an independent citizens group comprised of Arlington arts supporters. Arlington County Manager Mark Schwartz submitted his recommended 2020 budget to the county board. If implemented, it will prove to be devastating to the Arlington arts community. He includes a 1.5% increase in the real estate taxes, but also proposes the following cuts to the Cultural Affairs Division: closure of the scene shop, closure of the costume lab, elimination of the facilities manager, elimination in 1 year of the Facilities Technology Services Director, elimination of the audio production specialist, elimination of the supervisor of the after-hours building engineer's position, and the elimination of the mobile stage, and potentially a $70,000 cut, which is 1/3 of the total grant budget, to the already very low arts grant budget. This will likely make Arlington's art grant budget the lowest in the region and basically end the Space and Services Grant program in Arlington. This directly contrasts with our neighboring counties, Fairfax, Herndon, Falls Church, and Alexandria, who are actually investing in the arts by building new black box theaters, arts districts, and arts centers. We acknowledge the fact that we all have to sacrifice when budgets are tough. However, we remain stunned at the very high proportion the small arts budget is being asked to shoulder. Embracing Arlington Arts has researched the numbers and found that total reductions for fiscal year 2020 are $5 million, and arts account for 10% of the reductions, or $500,000. However, the Cultural Affairs total budget in fiscal year 2019 was $2,668,359, or 0.16%, that is 0.16% of the total county budget, 1/10 of 1%. In the end, the tiny arts program is being held accountable for a share of this year's budget shortfall that is 62.5 times greater than its share of the fiscal year 2019 county budget. If the cuts were proportional to the actual budget, then the cuts to the arts would be only $8,000. There is also the cascading effect of lost dollars due to Arlingtonians leaving the county for their entertainment, and thus not eating or spending their dollars here in Arlington. According to a report from the Americans for the Arts entitled "The Creative Industries, Business and Employment, Arlington County Arts Entities Employ 6,124 people in 658 arts-related businesses." According to another economic study, over $18 million of economic activity in Arlington is derived from audience expenditures associated with arts events, including eating at restaurants, parking, ticket sales, and other purchases made during their night out. These monies go away when arts organizations fold or move to more arts-friendly counties. However, the county board has not approved this budget, so we can still make a difference. But it is going to take all of us, arts patrons, supporters, our neighbors, and everyone in between, to fight these draconian cuts. Here is how you can help. Email countyboard@arlingtonva.us or call 703-228-3130. and tell the county board these proposed draconian cuts will devastate the arts organizations in Arlington. Include your personal story. How have the arts in Arlington helped you personally, your family, your friends, and so on? Anecdotes are the best advocacy tools. You can also speak at the County Board Fiscal Year 20 Budget Work Session on April 2nd at 7:00 p.m. But do note this, you must sign up in advance. Go to countyboard.arlingtonva.us for more information. When you sign up, be creative in the title of your remarks. The county board has been known at times to not let people speak if they all say they want to speak in support of the arts. Instead, say things like, "How dance helped me," or "Painting alleviates stress," or "Theater helped my child thrive in school." You get the idea. Spread the word. These proposed cuts are being made because there is not a lot of vocal support for the arts. We need to raise the volume enormously to prove there is vast appreciation for the arts in Arlington, and we vote. If you have questions, email Janet at janetk@embracing-arlington-arts.org or call 703-528-6674. And that is the message from Janet Kopenhaver. Thank you. Here at Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News, we welcome comments from our viewers. You can either arrange to appear on camera or simply have us read your observations over the air. Remember, we are your opportunity to raise your voice.
There we go. We're back. And we have to say bye-bye, so thanks to all of you for watching this edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. Next week, if you're out there, we'll be here and we'll try it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.
Peace.